All right, we have about 20 minutes left in class. I'm not going to go over every single question from the review. The review key will be posted in the homework folder in Schoology tonight. So if you didn't finish it, or if I don't go over a question you have, you can go look at that. All right. What questions from the review do you want me to answer? 5 for sure. Every class is asked about 5. What else? 24. I can do that. What else? 14. Say that again. 19? 19. Got it. What else? 17. Okay. Louder? Who said that in the back? Oh, a number? I thought somebody said a number. Oh, okay. Any other numbers you want me to go over? Anybody want me to go over 20? Everybody today is asked about 20. Did we get to that? Maybe we don't know we need it. And I'm going to go over 22 as well. I will say number 25 is multiple answers. If you got to that question and you're like, because I don't know why A and D are the same. But okay. So if you want me to go over any more as we're going through, just let me know. First things first, as a reminder, we learned this like a long time ago, but it's been a hot minute. How do we know if it makes a triangle or not? Two smallest sides have to be bigger than the biggest side. So what is 12 plus 15? 27. Is 27 bigger than 24? Yes, that's a triangle. What kind of triangle is this? A scalene triangle. Why is it scalene? None of the sides are the same. What? Are we supposed to show our work like that? Yes. It's going to ask you to justify. This is how you justify. All right, number 3. What's my biggest side here? 18. What is 12 plus 6? 18. Is 18 greater than 18? No, that one is not a triangle. That is how you show work on the test. It's going to ask you to justify. Okay? Now, number 5. I want you to keep that in mind. Number 5. I am telling you the sum of those two smaller sides is 45. So I added something plus something together and I got 45. 45, in order for this to be a triangle, has to be greater than whatever number I choose for my biggest side. Do y'all agree? What is the biggest number that can be? 44 is the answer. The wording of the question is very weird so that it confuses you. It asks, what is the largest possible integer? An integer is just a whole number for the third side. If I know two of my sides add up to 45, I don't know what they are, but I know they add up to 45, then 45 has to be greater than whatever is on the right side. So it's asking what's the biggest number that can go there. The biggest number that can go there is 44. 43 could go there. 42 could go there. 41 could go there. But it wanted to know the largest possible, which is why 44 is the answer. Why can it not be 45? They can't be equal. Just like we said right here, 18 is not greater than 18. 45 would not be greater than 45. Okay? Next question. Y'all didn't have any questions on 6 through 12? No? No questions on that? Alright, what about 11? No, nothing else? Alright, turning over. Every class has had questions on 14. 14, and I wish this gave you more information. This should have said that this was a mid-segment. Really, you can't answer it without it. But, DE is x squared minus 6. AB is x squared plus 4. If DE is the mid-segment, what do I know? So I could go half or twice. I'm going to go twice. I'm going to say it's times 2. Right? So then if I multiply it by 2, that would give me 2 times x squared minus 6 is going to give me x squared plus 4. So 2x squared minus 12 is equal to x squared plus 4. Do y'all agree with that? Okay, and then I'm just going to solve. Do you see how it has x squareds, but it has no x, just x by itself? Then I can just move everything together that is alike. I'm going to move my x squareds together, and I'm going to move the numbers together. I don't need to make it equal 0 because there's no x to factor. You could have factored. I'm not going to. Yeah, if you factored, you should still get the same answer. What's 2x squared minus x squared? X squared or 1x squared. What's 4 plus 12? And what do I do here? What is the square root of 16? Plus or minus 4? Tomorrow, before you write that, circle a letter and write it in the blank, please make sure you are answering my question. Did I ask for x here? No. What am I asking for? AB. So before you write that answer down, make sure, box that answer, make sure that you are answering the question. I want to know what AB is. So what am I going to need to do? What is 4 squared? Plus 4? 20 is the answer. And if you did negative 4 squared, you would have still gotten 16. So it's the same answer. 16, I'm not going to, do I have any questions on that? 16, I'm not going to do, but angle bisector, what should you add to this picture? Congruent side, arches where? On B. Okay. For number 17, it tells you altitude. What should you add to this picture? A 90-degree angle on BD. What else do you need to know to do this problem? Those arches mean they are the same. So if this is 27, what is that one right there? 27. Yeah, if you didn't know that, then you couldn't do anything else. Does that make more sense now? Okay, now what can I do? Let's find this whole angle right here. I know 90 and 27. It's 117. What do I do to get all of angle B? Subtract it from 180. What is 180 minus 117? 63 degrees. Angle B, the whole thing is 63 degrees. Now if I know the left side is 27, how do I find that right side? 63 minus 27 is 36 degrees. Yeah, you were doing the other question. Yeah. Okay. If it just has one line tomorrow, one line with tick marks is a median. It's in the middle. One line with arches are angle bisectors. One line with 90, I skipped one, altitude. And then one line with both tick marks and 90 degrees. But what if I have 3 lines? Open up or turn over to number 19. What if I have 3 lines? It depends on which one it is. So what is this right here? What do I have 3 of? These are angle bisectors. Do y'all agree we have arches? So because these are 3 angle bisectors, what is that going to be? In center. I have tick marks and 90-degree angles. Both of them together, those make 3 perpendicular bisectors. What are 3 perpendicular bisectors called? Circumcenter. I have tick marks only, and I have 3 sets of them. What are these? Each of them? They're medians, And what are 3 medians? Centroids.
Wait, Miss O, what does that say?
Which one?
I see 3 perpendicular
Bisectors. And this one appears to only have 2 altitudes. Do y'all agree? However, because this 90-degree angle is both the 90 degree for this one and for that one. So it's technically 3 90-degree angles. And so these are 3 altitudes. And what do we call 3 altitudes? Orthocenter. So how do we memorize these? All of my classes are bringing in peanut butter cookies. It is hard to memorize. But if you say it 5 times right now, you say it 5 times before bed, you say it 5 times before class, I bet you'll have it down. All of my classes are bringing in peanut butter cookies. And maybe you don't need to remember all of it. If you can remember peanut butter cookies, can you remember perpendicular bisector goes with circumcenter? If you can remember all of, can you remember altitude and orthocenter? My classes. So kind of pick the ones, whichever ones you're struggling with. I personally, our bringing in is the hardest one for me to remember. But if I can remember all of my classes, peanut butter cookies, I got it down. Because then the one I don't remember is the one that I don't remember. Does that make sense? Okay? All right, 20. 20. This one was... This one had this word in it. This word problem goes right here. Exactly one value, A, B, or C, can be determined. Find it. 2 of these we cannot figure out. Why? Jason?
Because they don't have the midpoints to make the mid segment.
Why?
Because there's one side that isn't congruent.
Do you agree one side in this triangle is not directly in the middle?
Yes.
Which side is that?
31.
Do y'all agree this being 31 and this being 32, that is not a midpoint? And because that is not a midpoint, B and C are not mid-segments because they're not the midpoints of both sides. Do you agree 21 and 21 and 16 and 16 are the midpoints?
Yes.
So A is a mid-segment. What is A the mid-segment of? Everybody look up at my board. What is A the mid-segment of? If you don't know, turn your paper. Here's my mid-segment. What does that go with? The 31 and 32 on the bottom. Do y'all agree those are parallel? What is 31 plus 32? 63. And if I know that's 63, can I now find A? How?
Divide by 6.
Do y'all see how simply turning your paper made that look like a problem we've done all year long? But when it was like this, a lot of y'all are like, I don't even know what's going on. Okay? If you need to, turn your paper. So this is my base. That's my mid-segment. I just divide by 2. And you get 31.5. 21? Yeah. You want 21? Yep. Okay. 21. I have a mid-segment because there's 2, 2, 3, 3. So 2x is the mid-segment of right here. Do y'all agree that orange triangle mid-segment? So if that's 2x, what's this right here? 4x. Now, let's see, is this the mid-segment right here? I have 2 plus 2 is 4. 3 plus 3 is 6. Do y'all agree that's in the middle right there? 4, 6, 4, 6. All right, so if this is 4x, what's this down here then? 8x. So since it's 8x and it's 10x minus 14, what can I do to those two things? I can just make it equal. Yeah, multiply 4x times 2, I get 8x, and it's going to be 8x equals 10x minus 14. I'm going to subtract 10x, and that's going to give me negative 2x equals negative 14. What do I do? Divide, and what is a negative divided by a negative? Positive 7 is our answer. Number 2, we did this on the quiz, about half and half. Half of y'all got it right, half of y'all didn't. I think this might be the question. No, it was a little bit more complicated on the quiz. How do I write this? It's going to be an expression. What do I know about angle A and angle B? Do y'all agree angle A plus angle B equals 115? The two outside angles equal, the remote angles equal that exterior angle? How can I figure out what angle B is by itself? How do I get angle B by itself right here? Subtract angle A. Do y'all agree with that? So angle B is 115 minus angle A. What's angle A here? So my answer here is 115 degrees minus little a. Well, what if I want angle C? Oh, I don't like that it's asking for angle C, because I would assume angle C is right here, but the question mark's right there. I don't like that. So what do I know about angle A and angle B? So angle A plus angle B. I'm going to say they add up to that question mark. I'm not going to put angle C. I don't like that it's angle C. Does that make sense? Why I have a problem with that? Because how do I know if they're asking about this one or this one? Anyways. So what's angle A? Little a. What's angle B? And that's my answer. Just add them together. So your two remote interior angles add up to your exterior angle. Okay, last one that was asked about is this one. It tells you DEF is a triangle and D and F are congruent. So D and F are congruent and E. If my angles are congruent for D and F, what is also congruent? The two sides. DE is 10x squared, oh gosh, minus 100. EF is 5x squared plus 40x. Oh, this is going to be fun. Let's set them equal. And I have x squared and x's, so what do I need to do? Make it equal 0. So I'm going to be left with 5x squared minus 40x minus 100 equals 0. What can I do with all of those? Divide them by 5. So I get x squared minus 8x minus 20 equals 0. What factors of 20 give me 8, 10, and 2? And I want a negative 8, so negative 10 and positive 2. And then don't forget to flip them for your answers. X is positive 10 and negative 2. And then plug those back into your X values to find your perimeter. And this one's 15x. So if I do that, I get 100 times 10 is 1,000 minus 100. That's 900. Plus 900, 18. Plus 15, 1950. Did anybody get 1950? Okay. And then you can plug in negative 2 as well? Nope. Because you get a negative side down here, so that doesn't work. And there's no units. Last thing I want to tell you before you pack up. This says A, B, C, D, E. You have to connect A with B, B to C, C to D, and then look for that E value. I actually believe it is all A, B, and D.
Yeah.
I got 3 answers? You got 3 answers? Okay, cool. If a triangle has one right angle, it cannot have any obtuse. True. If a triangle has sides measuring that, it is equilateral. False. If 2 interior angles of a triangle are congruent, then the third angle must be acute. False. You could have 20 and 20. If a triangle has one obtuse angle, it cannot be equilateral. True. And if one angle of a triangle is 90, the other 2 angles must be acute. True. Please study. Test tomorrow. Don't walk in saying, we have a test. Don't do that to me.